what's up guys? Back again with another video. Hope you enjoyed last episode. We talked about arrays and stuff. And that's not all to arrays. Like there's more to arrays. There's something called multi-dimensional arrays. And we'll get into that later on when we learn about for loops. Cause I'll show you, you'll realize why I waited because it's really cool. You'll see. Anyway, so this episode I'll be teaching you all about operators. Actually arithmetic operators, but there's four types of operators that we'll be learning throughout the episodes. There's arithmetic operators like basic math, plus, minus, all that stuff. Then you have the bitwise, and then you have the relational, and then you have the logical operators. So yeah, those are four. So with these we can form math expressions and do math. But first we're going to learn about arithmetic, like I said. So there's 12 arithmetic operators, all of which are used the same way they're used in algebra. So most of them should look familiar if you know math. At least I hope you know what a plus sign is. So if you look on the screen, there should be a table with all the arithmetic operators. It should be there magically if I edit it and put it in there. Whoa, yay. So let's use some of the basic operators to make sure that you know that the operators can only be used on numbers. It can't be used on booleans, That doesn't make sense because we're doing math, right? So let's do it. We're going to do the four basic ones, the addition, subtraction, division, multiplication, and yeah. So we can do this with both doubles and floats and integers. We're just going to use ints and doubles, so whatever. We can do shorts and chars, I think, right? Because chars can be represented as numbers too. So anyway. So longs also. But okay, we're going to do this. So let's start with an int here. Int addition. Okay. And then we could do this. First of all, you have to realize that we can do it inside of it. Like we did a couple episodes ago, maybe 2 episodes, we can just do the math inside of it like this, all in one line. Or we can actually add different ones and like, it's just complicated. Let me show you. So we can make another thing here, int result. And then we can say result equals addition, not addition plus addition, just like, yeah. But fundamentally, it's all the same thing. You're just adding and subtracting and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, so as you know, this is addition, so that's how you do addition. But let's make a double here. Double addition 2 equals 12.0 plus 12.0. So let's print both of these. So sout addition plus addition 2. So we can also do that in here if you want to add them. So let's see what happens. Is it going to print this plus this, or is it just going to print the result of these separately? Let's find out. So actually it's going to print them all together. It's going to add them because Java's pretty smart. It knows that you're adding two numbers together. So to fix that, we could just do, the easy way I can think of it is just add a string behind it like that, or in front of it. Let's try that. Oh, that's not it. Oh, add a space. Oopsie daisy. Because they're both 24. So look, now we have 24 without a decimal, and then 24 with a decimal, of course, because this is double and this is integer. So that's pretty cool. So now we can do addition. So let's leave a comment here and say addition. Not addiction. Gosh dang it. Trust me, I'm not addicted to anything except, yeah. Okay, so now we can do subtraction. So int subtraction. This is all pretty easy. So 12 minus 12. Or do 11. 12 minus 11. Did I spell subtraction right? Subtraction. I'm hardly awake. Subtraction 2 equals 12.0 minus 11.0. Okay, we're going to solve both of these. Subtraction. There we go. There you go. So it works. Pretty cool. Okay, now we can do multiplication. Pretty cool. So int multiplication equals 5 times 5. That should equal 25 if you're smart. So double multiplication 2 equals 5.0 times 5.0. So, oops. Okay. I understand this might be a little tedious, but I'm just trying to represent, and it's good practice to be able to do all this. So I hope that you're typing this with me. So we both get 25 on both of these. And finally, we have division, of course. So division, int division equals 25 divided by 5. That should return 5 if you're a genius like me. You can do complex operations in your head, you know. So 25.0 divided by 5.0. Oh, gotta give it a different name. You can't have two variables with the same name, of course. Hopefully you know that. Okay, so we're gonna print that out. There we go, so we get 5.0. So now we have the modulus operator. This one gives you the remainder of two numbers that you are dividing. So let's try that. So, oops, modulus, like that. So to do a modulus, we're going to create a variable first, mod. We're just going to name it mod equals. So you're dividing two numbers, you want to find the remainder of two numbers. So let's try it, 25 divided by 5. If we did that correctly, excuse me, there shouldn't be a remainder, oops. So the modulus operator, it's like that, it's a percent sign. Excuse me, got a burp. And yeah, so let's print that out, sout mod. And if we did it correctly, it should have a remainder of 0 because 5 goes into 25 evenly, or 5 times without remainder, I guess you would say. So we get 0, that's good. So let's try 6. How many times does 6 go into 25? 4 times, and then there should be 1 left over. So we should get a remainder of 1. This is all pretty much basic math. Okay, let's try 4. We get it 6 times, and then remainder of 1, hopefully. Nice. So we can do the same thing. Double mod 2 equals 66 modulus 11. We should get a remainder of 0 because 11 goes into 66 evenly, I believe. Yeah, 0.0. Oops, these are doubles, so we can. I mean, it automatically assumes that it did a. What's it called? What did it do? Is it a widening conversion? These went to an integer because we didn't specify like 0.0. So I did a widening conversion here, so it's all double now basically. So anyway, that was a few episodes ago, I believe. So yeah, that's how we do that. So now we know that works. So let's fix this here, just to clarify for yourself. So these are doubles and this is an integer, right? So now we can get a little fancy. So with that, we have the compound assignment operators. They are basically a shorthand way of writing basic operations. For example, we can write this. Hold on, let's leave a comment here. Compound assignment operators. So leave that comment for yourself also. So we can do something like this. Int plain equals 0. And then we could also just do plain equals plain, oops, plus 1, right? That would work. So let's out plain. So it should return, if we did this correctly, so it starts 0 and then you add 1. So that should return 1 as the result, right? At the bottom. Okay, yeah, it gives us 1. But there's an easier way of writing this with compound assignment operators. So we could just do plain plus plus like that. That's all you got to do. It's the same exact thing. So let's put this back here. So we'll just highlight this and then control slash to comment that out. And we'll do plain plus plus. So now let's print that out. We should also get 1 again because we're just doing the same thing but in a shorthand type of way. But let's do minus minus and see what happens. We actually get -1 because if plus plus increments it by 1, then minus minus should naturally just decrement it by 1, right? Common sense, you know. But yeah, it's pretty cool. So that's how you do that. Just plus plus and go up by 1, minus minus go down by 1. Pretty simple. So yeah. But there's another way for something like this. If you want to use bigger numbers, basically. Oops. So let's say we want to add 5 to plain, right? And we'll print out, and we should get 5, right? Yep, we get 5. There's also an easier way to do this. We could just do plus equals 5, like that. And that should do the exact same thing. Because it's pretty much repetitive to say plain equals plain plus 5. So that's just a shorthand way of doing that. Okay? Yeah. They simply take the name of the variable and add the number you want to add to it, basically. So we can do more with the multiplication, subtraction, division operators. So let's try division. So we divide 0 by 5. We should get like a, no, you can't do that. Oops. Let's set this to 1. Then we should get decimal if we do 1 divided by 5, right? 1? What the fuck? Try 25. 25 divided by 5. Yeah, 5. Okay, that's weird. Anyway, so yeah, that's the point. I mean, that's the, oh, I see what was wrong. This is an integer, right? So it can't just display a float like that. So that it just, it put it to 0. So if we cast this, so we say, let's try this. So we'll cast this to a float, right? Or double, we'll do a double. So let's see if that works. No, maybe wrong thing. Let's try right there. I don't know. Let's put it here. I'm confused. Whatever. So anyway, you get the point. 25 divided by 5 is 5, so we can do it with multiplication too. So put that there. So 25 times 5, you should get a big number, 125. And then you can do the modulus too. Percent sign 25 to it. You should get 0 because, you know, math. There you go, you get 0. Let me show you another way to use the increment and decrement operators that we went over, the plus plus and minus minus. If we have int y equals 245, and then we have int x equals plus plus y, this will produce 246 if we print this out. So let's print out x, I believe. Yeah. So print it out and see what it is. So we get 246. Let's figure out y. So what we did, we have this variable named y, right? And we're setting it to equal x. And then as we're setting it, right before we set it, we're adding this by 1. So this will go up 1, and then this will be that. So 246 will be x, basically. So what it's doing, like right before you set it to y to equal x, it's incrementing y by 1, basically. I'm a little bad at explaining. So let's remove this and see what happens. We should just get 245 like normal, right? Well, let's see what happens if we put it after. It's not going to work, because it adds it after the fact that you set it to equal x. So you can't do that. So before you set to x is where you want to have it. So it happens in order, basically. It's really hard to explain, but yeah. So, I mean, hopefully you get this. These are the basic arithmetic operators. They're pretty simple. I'm trying to explain stuff better, so hopefully this helps you out. I found that if I'm calm, maybe I can help you out a little more. But anyway, if you have a question, just leave a comment. I'll help you. If you liked the video, leave a like and share it with your home slices if you have any. And if you want to see more, subscribe, and I'll be posting a video daily, hopefully. So, subscribe and peace.